Hi everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Hey everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at a lesson called Live Talk at a Cafe. And the vocabulary words are spice.
Spice.
This dish is made with a lot of spices, so it's a little hot.
Oh, okay.
Shane!
Flavor.
Flavor.
I spit out the gum once it lost its flavor.
There you go. Crispy.
Crispy.
The toast is perfectly crispy.
Suffer.
Suffer.
Can we turn on the air conditioner? I'm really suffering in this heat.
It's not hot, Shane.
Really?
It's fine. I'm cold.
hot.
Feel my hands.
Ah, you're really cold. All right,
No.
we're talking about cafes.
That's right.
Okay, do you go to cafes often?
Not really, because I don't really like drinking coffee. And when I do, I don't order coffee.
So if you go to a cafe, you won't order coffee, but you might order tea or...
Tea or milk tea or...
Oh, interesting.
That's pretty much it.
Well, do you go to cafes to like maybe study or read or relax or chat with your friends?
I used to, but I haven't had the time lately. How about you? I don't know too much about coffee or, like ordering.
I don't go very often, but I do know quite a bit about cafes because I worked at Starbucks.
Oh, nice.
So I know a lot about coffee. I worked there for like 10 years when I was in college.
Okay, so you know how to order like the complicated drinks.
Yeah, and I know a little bit about where beans come from and the
Wow.
different kind of espresso drinks, like latte and mocha and caramel macchiato.
Wow, you
stuff
sound
like
so
that.
professional.
That's right. Well, I am. But I don't really go to cafes very often now.
Why?
I think because I like to go home and relax.
Okay.
So I think I have a nice home environment. So I think sometimes people go to a cafe in order to have a nice quiet environment, get away from your parents or
Yes.
some roommates or family members. But for me, my home is where I relax and drink my coffee.
Coffee, because you can make coffee at home as well.
That's right. I have an espresso machine.
That's awesome.
All right, let's talk more and learn more about ordering coffee.
That's right. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Jane and Ross are at a cafe looking at the menu.
So, what are you going to get?
I think I'm going to have a flat white and a croissant. How about you?
This sounds interesting. Chai latte. Where have I heard that word chai before?
It's a type of tea from India. It's made with spices, so it has a bit of a kick.
Oh, of course. I think I'll give that a try.
Hi, I'd like a large flat white, please.
Would you like that iced or hot, sir?
Hot, please. Oh, and can I have a croissant as well?
No problem. And for you, miss?
I'll have a medium iced chai latte. Not too much ice, please.
Certainly. Your total comes to $9.85. Thank you. It'll be just a few minutes.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Live Talk at a Cafe. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. If we're at a cafe, we're probably at a coffee shop. Cafes serve coffee, maybe some small, simple meals, but mainly people go to cafes to enjoy a nice cup of coffee, maybe read, work on their computer, chat with friends, do something like that. A cafe is a great place to relax and take, a little bit of a break. So what's going to happen today? Well, we're going to read a dialogue, and let's see what's going on in the dialogue. It says Jane and Ross are at a cafe looking at the menu. So they are the customers. The menu will tell them what they can choose, and we'll also have a barista
There you
character
go.
later on who works there. But let's first look at section 1 of our dialogue, which is entitled Choosing from the Menu.
Jane starts by saying, "So, what are you going to get?" Ross, what are you going to choose from the menu? Now, Ross has an idea. He's not quite sure yet, but he does have an idea of what he's going to order. He says, "I think I'm going to have a flat white and a croissant." How about you, Jane? By the way, a flat white, is that like an egg or something? An egg, and people have taken the yolk out, so you just have this flat white thing?
No, a flat white is a type of coffee.
I should have known it's a cafe.
It's a cafe, that's right. I think it's a type of coffee invented in Australia, and it's kind of like a cappuccino, but I think the difference is instead of foaming the milk, it's just milk. But I'm not sure about that. But anyways, it's an Australian type of coffee drink with coffee and milk, and often you drink it out of a glass, not out of a cup. I've had them served in glasses. Basically, if you like a latte or a cappuccino, a flat white would be fine as well. Anyway, so that's what Ross is going to have. Jane looks at the menu to make her selection, and she says, this sounds interesting, chai latte. So she saw these two words on the menu. She thinks it sounds interesting, something she might be considering ordering, chai latte. And then she asks Ross, where have I heard that word chai before? Of course, latte she knows in relation to coffee. It's coffee with milk. What about, though, chai? That's not coffee. It's different. So what is chai, and where has she heard it?
Chai. I've heard that word too. I think chai is kind of like tea, and apparently, yes, that is the case. Next, Ross says chai. Chai, it's a type of tea from India. Further, he also adds this. It's made with spices, so it has a bit of a kick. There you have it. Now, before we move on here, let's talk about the word spice. A spice is something that you add to food or to a drink, apparently, that gives that thing some extra flavor. Now, usually, spices are things like pepper and things related to that kind of make that food a little spicier, i.e. hotter due to these spices and not necessarily due to the temperature of that food or drink. Anyways, the chai here, it's made with spices, so it's going to have a bit of a kick or a very strong flavor. Anyways, the word spice here is a noun, and we've got an example sentence for you. You could say, this dish is made with a lot of spices, so it's a little hot. Yes, it's not hot due to temperature, but because of these spices, things like pepper and chili peppers and things like that.
All right, let's go back and see what Jane says after Ross tells her that this is a chai, this is spiced tea from India. She says, oh, of course, yes. Now he reminds her she's heard of chai before. She says, oh, of course, I think I'll give that a try. In other words, I think I will order that. So they've made their selections. Good. That's fantastic. Let's move on to part 2. Now they've made their selections. They have to go and get them.
Yeah, they've chosen from the menu.
Yeah.
Now it's time to order. Yeah, they're going to place an order next. Yes, the second part of this month's dialogue, this live talk dialogue, is called Placing an Order with the Barista. Yeah, you mentioned a barista at the very beginning of the dialogue, and here she is. The barista is here, and she's going to take Ross and Jane's order. Anyways, Ross says, hey, barista, hi. I'd like a large, flat white, please.
All right, so he orders his coffee. The barista comes back with a question. In order to get the order right, the barista says, would you like that iced or hot, sir? An iced flat white or a hot flat white?
And Ross says, hot, please. And then he also says, oh, as though he almost forgot there. Oh, and can I have a croissant as well?
So he likes a buttery little French roll. So he orders his drink and his snack, and then the barista says, no problem. And for you, miss, the barista says, turning to Jane, and then Jane puts in her order, I'll have a medium iced chai latte, not too much ice, please. Good. Jane knows exactly what she wants and explains it very well. So the barista should have enough information to go off and make their drinks.
Exactly. Next, the barista says, certainly you can have that. I'll bring it to you right away. But before I'm going to bring it to you, I'm going to tell you that we're running a business here, okay? Your order is going to cost money. The barista says your total comes to $9.85.
Okay.
Then she also says, thank you. It'll be just a few minutes, i.e., I'll bring your stuff out in a few minutes. It won't be long from now. I'll bring it out soon. Anyways, folks, with that, we are running out of time, so let's go ahead and take a break. But don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这一次的对话场景是在咖啡厅。那么 Jane 跟 Ross 正在看菜单。Ross 看一看，他决定要点一杯馥芮白，还有一个可颂面包。 croissant 这是可颂面包，也就是牛角面包。那么 flat white 是富瑞白，那它其实是一种起源于澳洲的咖啡，跟 cappuccino 还蛮像的，只是它奶泡的细致度啊、咖啡量还有牛奶量都不一样。那轮到 Jane， 她觉得印度香料奶茶Chai Latte 这个名字听起来蛮有趣的，他好像曾经在哪里听过 Chai 这个字。Ross 就告诉他 Chai 是一种来自印度的茶，是用香料制成的，所以味道很浓，还带一点刺激性。那么 Jane 就决定要点这种饮料。这边有一个单字 spice 当名词，它表示香料或是调味料。它的形容词 spicy 是形容加香料的或者是辛辣的。好，接着在对话第二部分，他们要点餐了。Ross 向咖啡店店员点了一杯大杯热的馥芮白，还有一个可颂面包。那么 Jane 点了一杯中杯的印度香料奶茶，要少冰。那店员就告诉他们结账金额，然后就说餐点很快就会送到。那文中的 barista 它是指咖啡调理师、咖啡店店员。至于 place an order 它是指点餐或者是下订单订购。那直接回到课文中。
Oh, that flat white smells so good.
It is good. They must use very high quality beans here. The espresso flavor is excellent. Let's try out this croissant. It's crispy, it's buttery, it's perfect. How's your chai latte?
Oh, that's terrible. Really not my cup of tea. No pun intended.
Well, I guess it's not for everyone. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to continue enjoying my excellent flat white and my amazing croissant, but I won't let you suffer. Here, take a piece.
All right, folks, we're back. Now, Jane and Ross, they figured out what they wanted before the break there, and then they also placed their order, okay? It's time now to move on to the next part of the dialogue.
Okay.
The third part of this dialogue is called Sitting Down to Enjoy or Not.
Or not. Not enjoy?
Or maybe they're not sitting down?
Oh.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Possibly.
Or maybe the flat white that they ordered. Oh, it's going to be terrible. Or the chai latte or the croissant or something is going to be terrible. Let's find out.
I don't think it's the flat white because the first thing that Jane says is, that flat white smells so good. She can smell Ross's coffee. It smells so good. We can imagine that Ross is taking a drink because Ross says it is good. So he's tried it and he really enjoyed it. It's very tasty. It is good. They must use very high quality beans here. The espresso flavor is excellent. Wow, so Ross seems to know his coffee and he's sort of noticed that, well, the coffee taste is really good, so the coffee beans must be very good or high quality, and he really gets a lot of flavor from the espresso. So I'd say it's safe to say that he's enjoying his coffee very much.
So the flat white is okay. How about the croissant? Get this.
Oh, yes, right.
He says, Ross says, I should say, let's try out this croissant. It's crispy, it's buttery, it's perfect. So apparently it's not the flat white or the croissant, which leaves the chai latte. And yes, Ross next asks Jane, hey, Jane, how's your chai latte? So maybe the chai latte is the culprit here. Maybe the chai latte is terrible. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we've got two vocabulary words to talk about. First up, we've got the noun flavor.
Yeah, that's right. Flavor is basically how something tastes. So you can just talk about the good flavor of something or how something has no flavor, so it really doesn't taste like anything. We can also use flavor to talk about types of taste, like for example with ice cream, we can talk about strawberry flavor, chocolate flavor, mint flavor. These are all different tastes of a certain type of food. So of course we want our food to be full of flavor, to have lots of good flavor, and you might even have a favorite flavor. For example, I spit out the gum once it lost its flavor. Now here we were talking about the buttery flavor of the croissant. That's something that you'd look for. And also in a croissant, you want nice crispy texture.
Oh, the texture is super important when it comes to a croissant or a croissant. Mike's got the pronunciation there covered. Anyway, if something is crispy, it's got a very nice texture. It's firm and it's dry and it's somewhat crunchy, and when you bite into it, it makes you feel good. Okay, that's pretty much all there is to it. For example, the toast is perfectly crispy. It's not soggy or soft or gross. When I bite into the toast, ooh, it's got a nice sensation. It's firm and dry and crispy and crunchy, and it's beautiful. I like it for that reason. Anyway,
Absolutely.
more on this chai latte.
Oh,
okay?
yes.
Next, Jane, she takes a sip, and then she says, that's delicious. No, that's not what she says at all. She says, oh, that's awful. That's terrible. Ooh. Then she also says, really, this is not my cup of tea.
That's not her cup of tea?
No
she got someone else? Oh, I see.
No pun intended.
It is her chai latte, but when we say not my cup of tea about anything really, we're just saying I don't really like it. Other people might, but I don't really like it. So you could say, oh, you're going to see a horror movie? No thanks. Horror movies are not my cup of tea. I'm not a big fan of those. So here, she's kind of making a pun because there's two meanings. I don't really like the flavor.
I don't like my tea. It's not my cup of tea.
My cup of tea. But it is, of course, actually hers. They didn't make a mistake with her order. Anyway, so Ross is listening to her reaction, and he says, yeah, okay, well, I guess it's not for everyone, right? Not everyone likes the same flavors and tastes and things like that. And he kind of changes the subject here. He says, anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to continue enjoying my excellent flat white and my amazing croissant.
Well, Ross,
he's sort of rubbing her nose in the fact that he's got a great snack and a great drink, and well, too bad for you. Enjoy your tea that you don't enjoy, and I'll enjoy my delicious food and drink.
Next he says, but I won't let you suffer. Here, take a piece. Have something delicious to complement your disgusting chai latte.
Okay, well, he's kind of teasing her, but yes, he says, I won't let you suffer. When you suffer, you're going through a terrible hardship. Something's awful in your life. You've got a bad back that just never feels good, or you're, really in an unhappy relationship, or maybe your boss is giving you lots of trouble and life is hard and it's just not fair and you just want to end it all because everything's terrible. I'm suffering. Anyways, yeah, so to suffer is basically to go through a terrible experience, and that feeling of, everything is awful, you would say you are suffering. It's a terrible thing. For example, can we turn on the air conditioner? I'm really suffering in this heat. I'm going through a terrible time. I'm super uncomfortable. So I guess by saying I won't let you suffer, he's sort of teasing her, sort of making a little joke, but he's also saying that he'll share his snack with her since she's not enjoying her drink.
And that he does.
Yes.
Anyways, folks, with that, this month's Live Talk Dialogue is now in the books, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Take care.
Next time.
在对话的第三部分，他们的餐点送来了。Ross 点的馥芮白又香又好喝，他认为咖啡里面这个浓缩咖啡的味道非常棒，而且可颂面包很酥脆，又带有奶油香气，非常完美。好，文中的 espresso 它是指意式浓缩咖啡。那这边还有两个单字 flavor 它表示味道或是口味。那 Mike 老师有提到巧克力啊、草莓、薄荷等等各种口味。那他说的 mint 表示薄荷。下一个单字 crispy 它是形容酥脆的。那刚刚 Jeff 老师提到另外两种口感 crunchy 是形容松脆的，就是会卡兹卡兹响的那一种。那么 soggy 是指湿软的，尤其是酥脆的东西受潮变软，像洋芋片受潮那种口感，也就是我们台语会说回轮啊、轮起之类的。那么老师提到 texture 则是指口感或是质地。接着就轮到 Jane 来品尝她的印度香料奶茶，她喝一口觉得好难喝哦，她说 Really not my cup of tea， 真的不是我的茶。好，这句其实意思就是真的不合我的口味。不过他刚好喝的也是茶，然后这个片语又跟茶有关，所以他还补了一句说 No pun intended， 也就是说没有语带双关。好，最后 Ross 他很故意说，如果 Jane 不介意的话，他要继续享用他美味的咖啡还有面包了。不过他不会让 Jane 一个人在旁边孤孤单单的受折磨，于是就分了一块面包给他。 最后来看单字 suffer。Suffer 是动词，表示受折磨或者是受苦。那 Mike 老师在解释单字时提到 hardship， 它表示艰难、困苦或是磨难。刚刚两位老师说 Ross 很坏、很故意耶，他们用到 rub one's nose in， 这表示说一直反复提起某人觉得不开心的事，一直提起某人的过失啊、失败，有点类似揭人疮疤的语义。好，那以上是这个讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍3个文法重点。第一个是 kick， 做名词，表示刺激性或是劲道。第二个是片语 give something a try。第三个是 not somebody's cup of tea。首先，我们来学习 kick 做名词，表示刺激性或是劲道。kick 原本是指踢或是踹，在这边是当名词来表达刺激性或是劲道。那通常是指辣味食物或者是酒精啊、咖啡因的饮品等等，它具有刺激性，食用的时候就好像被踢了一脚似的。那这个用法常常是用单数型来表达，例如 The hot sauce has a kick to it， 这个辣酱香辣有劲，它真的有辣。接下来我们来学习片语 give something a try， 表示试试某事物。例如 This app is really useful. You should give it a try. 这个应用程式真的很实用，你应该试试看。最后，我们来学习 not somebody's cup of tea。那这个用语字面上的意思是不是某人的茶，可以引申来指不合某人的口味，非某人所好，就类似我们说的不是某人的菜。例如 Korean dramas just aren't my cup of tea。我对韩剧不感兴趣。再看个例句 The film isn't everyone's cup of tea， 并非每个人都喜爱那部电影。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 See you next time. Bye.
欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠，
我是季安。
大家都很喜欢去国外旅行，
是的，
对。可是最怕就是东西被小偷偷走了。今天要教大家什么？
失窃的话应该怎么办？怎么报警处理？
我要说东西弄丢，弄。
报警处理啊，弄丢东西是吗？你说 I lost something。I
lost something。
对，这个梗很难用哦，
对，
很好用。I lost something。OK。I lost my passport。I
lost my passport。I
lost my wallet。I
lost my wallet。
就是我弄丢皮夹或者是护照，皮夹就是 wallet。I lost my wallet。I lost my passport。I
lost myself。哦，没有啦，
把自己弄丢了。OK， 用被动式也可以哈，所以你可以说 my wallet 或者 my passport is lost。
哎。被动的方式 ，My wallet, my passport is lost.
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
对。
可是如果不是弄丢，不是弄是被偷，
对，如果
被小偷摸走了嘛，
对，你很确定的话呢，
对不对？
我们偷这个字用 steal。steal。那被偷嘛，对不对？所以我们用过去分词啊，用 stolen。
stolen。
好 ，my money is stolen. My wallet is stolen.
My wallet is stolen.
My passport is stolen.
My passport is stolen.
对对对。
警官 officer 可能会问你最后一次看到失窃物何时何地，问你还有没有印象？他怎么说？
他会问 When and where did you last see it?
When and where did you last see it?
最后一次看到它 last see it.
可能是走出地铁站，然后拿零钱的时候，然后
就不见了，
忘记了。
你就说I was getting off the subway when I took it out to grab some change.
I was getting off the subway when I took it out to grab some change.
或者是你根本记不起来，大部分都记不起来。I can't recall.
I can't recall.
Recall 呢就是回想起来的意思。
想不起来。
我说 I can't recall， 记不得了。
想不起来。最后呢，警方呢就会协寻，然后通报遗失。
那他就警察可能他会说什么 ？Let's check the scene。我们去看一下这个现场。check the
原来的地方
scene and report a missing wallet。
Let's check the scene and report a missing wallet。
对 ，check the scene 就是回到现场去查看。那 report 的话就是报案。所以呢 ，missing 就是这个遗失的状态啦哈，所以我们要给这个皮夹通报遗失，就是 report a missing wallet。Report
a missing wallet。那接下来我们就来看
live
报警处理。
报警处理 live action。Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
I think I lost my wallet. Can you help me?
When and where did you last see it?
I was getting off the subway when I took it out to grab some change.
Oh, okay. Let's check the scene and report a missing wallet.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go.